Se se se se se ses ses ses ses ses ses. Şu yayının ismini değiştirelim. Tamam. Selamlar. Ne yapıyoruz? Biz dün aldığımız oyundan devam ediyoruz. 21 TL'ye tüm oyunu satın aldım. Çünkü GeForce Now'da oynanabiliyormuş. O zaman devam. En son annemiz hakkında ipuçları bulmaya çalışıyorduk. Onları bulduk. Bizi yemeğe çağırmışlardı. Bir dakika. Kulaklığa geçeyim. Kodlama aşırı yükleniyor. Kodlama aşırı yüklenmesin lütfen. Onu hemen düzeltelim mi?
That's me.
Evet. Selam. Düzelttik herhalde. GeForce Now kasacak ama yapacak bir şey yok. Şöyle bir istatistiklere bakarsak paket kaybı 1. 84 ping, 65 ping ya yeterli. Şimdi first floor. İlk kata inelim bakalım.
That's the door to Elizabeth's room.
Elizabeth'in odası mı? Girebiliyor muyum? Girebiliyorum.
For God's sakes, what happened in here?
Ne olmuş burada? Bir şeyler olmuş Elizabeth'in odasında. Hadi bakalım. Demet Akalın. Ha ha ha ha ha. Bu ne? Kutu mu?
A chest with a half circle pattern.
Aç abi. Boşuna mı hırsızlık? Skill'i bastık.
An untutored hand copied these notes. Looks like a healing method. Well, that's a pity. The writing is barely legible.
Bununla mı bununla mı? Bununla mı bununla mı? Bununla mı bununla mı? Bilim mi yoksa bu mu? Okültizm neydi ya?
feet and
Neyse
hands are
buradan devam
bound.
edelim.
A piece of cloth in the mouth prevents the tongue from being sectioned. It looks like preparation for an exorcism. Is Elizabeth really possessed?
Doğaüstü güçlere inanma.
The note suggests
Bilimle
binding
de
the feet and
çözelim.
hands, then blocking the jaws using a piece of cloth to prevent the tongue from being sectioned. That looks like a method to control an epileptic fit. I wonder if Elizabeth is the one being treated for that illness.
Metot uygulamak için bir şey kalmadı etraftan.
My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news.
We
We
won't
won't be able to meet
meet
as planned on the first Sunday of May. I've been told that you're no better, and, unfortunately, your brothers and I are absolutely snowed under by the work required to govern this new country. Please excuse us. As soon as we can get free, even if it's just for a day,
Ne
I
işlediniz
promise
burayı?
we shall come and see you.
Peki. Peki. Güzel. Ayna da göremiyoruz. Burada bir ayin yapılmış.
Devil's thorn. I'll keep it.
Şeytan boynuzu.
Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals.
Hadi son kalan
They're
şeyi de
magnesium
kullanalım.
crystals. A fairly effective remedy for
Magnezyum.
easing anxiety. Well, let's see what it tastes like.
Tadına
Ugh.
bakalım.
I
Neye
really need
benziyor?
to stop tasting everything I find now.
Bulduğum her şeyi test etmeyi bırakmalıyım diyor. Yani. Evet, mantıklı aslında. Olsun ya. Gene de belki tadı vardır. Hı. Güzel. Bunu şurada bir şey var. Aldım. Şu parlıyor.
3rd November, 1791.
My dear sister.
My dear sister, the cancellation of our reunion hit me
Like
like a
stab.
stab to the heart. Father
Father
told me it was
for
for your well-being, but
they
I can't
can't
help but blame
blame him.
him.
He
He
claims
claims that
that
your
your
condition has
condition is
worsened and that it could be dangerous
dangerous
for
for
both of us if
brothers.
we met. If only I knew where you were, believe me, I'd be at your side.
Your
I haven't
loving
received
sister.
any news from
Herkese not
you
diyor.
in a long time. Please write. Your loving sister, Abigail.
Şu an internet ölüyor. Alo. İnternet drop atma. Alo. Alo internet. İnternet. Alo. Alo. Kırmızı görüyorum. Sarı. Turuncu. Kırmızı. Alo. Alo internet. Geldik tamam. Upload.
August 24th, 1792.
Evde
Elizabeth, I'm driven to despair.
upload.
Doubt there is any point
Hızı.
in writing to you. I'm not even sure
Yok
you'll
oldu.
receive my letters. Father controls my correspondence more and more. I am certain he filters our exchanges. Thankfully, one of the chambermaids is able to help me get my letters to you. But they still remain unanswered. I often think about you. Pray every day to be able to hold you tight.
Elizabeth hakkında annemiz geldi. Buraya Elizabeth hakkında bir şeyler konuştular.
June 11th, 1791. My dear Elizabeth, your last letter gave me much cause for concern. Your words were so cold, as if emotions no longer matter to you. Father maintains the secondary effects of your treatment still trouble you, but that they will soon
Okey abi gel. Buradan başka bir şey çıkarıyor
A
muyuz?
novel of the initiation of a young woman into polite society.
Discovered immunity. Nerede Elizabeth? Bu muydu? Yok bu değil. Elizabeth nerede? Adams Elizabeth'ti değil mi? Peki. Burada sorgulayacağımız bir şey var mı? Yok. Şunun tadına baktık. Şurada bir şeyler var mı? Yok. O zaman ona da baktık. Buradan çıkabiliriz. Ve toplanabilir para. Yani kolektör. İnelim bakalım aşağı. İnemiyoruz mu? Ve kırmızı salona git diyor. İlk kattaki burada mı?
Monsieur Johann van Volnau.
İlk kat burası mı oluyor? Allah Allah bulamadık. Buradan inmek gerekiyormuş. Pardon. Elizabeth.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet.
Evet
I
benim.
really need to talk to you.
Buyurun konuşalım.
Is this about last night?
No,
Geçen geceyle
that
alakalı
was
ama.
just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault too.
Senin
There's no
hatan mı?
excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Home.
Look, the only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious. I'm not worried about Jacques Peru.
Bir dakika.
You didn't happen to lose this, did you?
Where did you find it?
In the small salon.
It's the only reminder I have of my beloved sister. I thought that swine stole it from me.
Aha,
You're her
düşürdüğünü
son,
unutmadım.
Sarah de Richet's son.
Evet Sara
Yes,
düşürüz. Oluyor. Bu arada sen niye
I
çıplak
found
ayaksın?
out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
My mother came here to do business with Lord Mortimer,
Evet.
but she seems to have gone missing. So I'm
Kayboldu.
here to find her.
Onu
I
bulmak
know
için
your
buradayım.
mother very well.
Annemi nasıl biliyorsun?
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No, I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Allah Allah.
Hold on a
Annemiz
minute.
ne yapmış
What
lan?
do you mean?
You can
Çocuğa.
ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
Yani bunların sorumlusu annem mi? Annemiz mi olmuş?
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother.
Lan gene
Why did she
skill.
put you through all of that? There must be
Yüzüne
some reason
sormadım.
for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
I want to find out what really happened.
No, you really don't want to know what your mother did when I shed my first blood at puberty.
Yanlışı
On the
seçtik
contrary,
galiba.
you can tell me anything. Let me be my own judge.
Doğru. Yani doğruyu bilmek istiyorum.
Game. You're no different from the rest of them.
Geri
You couldn't
kalandan
give a
farkım mı
damn
yok?
about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they?
Ya. Lan sister'ıyla.
Haven't you got a sister?
Evet.
Yes.
I'm sure she loves you with all her heart.
Kardeşiyle konuştuğu
She's the only one who
mektupları
cares
bulmuştuk.
about me. I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her.
Ve doğru yolu bulduk.
Since you
Ha.
insist, I'll tell you how I met your mother.
Thanks for trusting me.
Bana güvendiğin için
You see,
teşekkürler ya.
before I was born, my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger.
Hı.
Soon people could barely recognize her. she became a completely different person. So my father spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her.
Hiçbiri onu
The last
tedavi
resort was
edememiş.
to call a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
Babasının yaptığı bu mu?
He went to an expert in the occult.
Ah, my mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
Bizim annemiz
I understand how you
hacı
feel, but
hacı hoca
I know
gibi
my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons.
milleti
Even
kandırıyor
if it
herhalde.
seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
So what brings you here then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Allah Allah.
He was my last hope,
Lord
till I
Mortimer.
found out he had also invited your mother.
It's
Lord
got to be a
Mortimer.
coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's come here for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
Zaten bir şey değiştirmek istemiyorum. Ben gerçeği ve annemin nerede olduğunu öğrenmek istiyorum. Değil mi? Hey maskeli adam, ne haber? Bana söyleyeceğim bir şey var mı? Burada gene alabileceğimiz bir şey var mı? Bununla
What
konuşabiliriz.
can I do
Konuşalım.
for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests.
Ya bırak.
Perhaps sir would like to know something else?
I would like to speak about your master, Lord Mortimer.
Lord Mortimer hakkında
Do
konuş
please
peki.
excuse me, sir, but I shall make no comment about my master.
Ya hani
Is
bana
there
yardım
anything
ediyordu?
else that sir would like to know?
Yes. Can you briefly describe the ground floor, please?
Very well, sir. On the ground floor, there are mainly living rooms. Sir finds himself at present in the Grand Hall. From the Grand Hall, Sir can access, on one side,
Bu
the
bilgiler
small
işimize
salon,
yarayabilir.
where the guests like
Öğrenelim.
to relax with a good book. From there, Sir can access the conference room, which is closed at present for preparations. That is where Lord Mortimer likes to gather all of his guests for talks. From the other side of the Grand Hall, Sir may access the dining room.
Yemek odası.
That is where Sir's meals will be served.
Peki.
From the dining room, Sir may benefit from an exceptional view overlooking the island. It is also the best way to access the portrait gallery, where a large part of Lord Mortimer's works are exhibited. And in the gallery, Sir will also find access to the garden. But Sir may be reassured the
Ya
building is
uzunmuş
accessible
be,
on
kısa
both
kessene
sides,
kardeşim, orada bu
so
var
that it
burada var
surrounds
diye.
the garden in question. So, Sir should not find cause to worry. No one has ever gotten lost.
Except for my mother.
Has Sir another question?
Neyse, çok uzun sürüyormuş ya, sıkıldım. Görüşürüz. Kırmızı oda burası mı? Girelim. Merhabalar. 540 alıyoruz şu an nedense. Gerçekten internet müthiş. Net şu interneti yükselse de 75 megabit alabilsek. Ha, geldi tipsiz. Napolyon. Napolyon ne haber?
Napoleon Bonaparte, lieutenant of the French
Çok
Revolutionary
başkanlar var ya.
and Jacques Perrin,
Duruşumuzu değiştirelim.
French Revolutionary
Napolyon,
Tribunal
George,
judge.
Washington.
Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning.
Gene gelmedi Lord Mortimer.
Later. So,
Bizi buraya
let us
konuk eden
begin.
adam gelmiyor.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence.
Ya gene bak kaçırdık. Abi bu skiller
I am delighted to be here.
çıldırtacak beni.
Biaggi seem to be getting along well.
Merhaba. Merhaba. Ne yapmam gerekiyor? Ne yapmam gerekiyor? Buldum.
Surprising when you know Volner prohibited religious practices in Prussia.
Prussia.
Renowned member of the Rose Croix Order, former Freemason, and
Ben
great
geldim.
lover of alchemy.
TikTok''a gene başladım.
Biaggi
Başla.
fawning over him.
Videoları
Have a
kimseyle
prompt that is
paylaşmadığın
follow
sürece.
protocol.
My dear Johann, how
Ah.
are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself.
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly.
Niye
French
kasıyor gibi
Revolution has
gözüküyor?
some terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I should feel better too as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But
Çok bürokrasi
London
dönüyor
is
şu an.
much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my claws.
Is the wine
Ha,
roller?
tipsiz. La bak işte politik skill almadık.
Such complexity.
Almıştım aslında. Nerede Talents? Talents değil karakter. Almışım. Ha. Açmak için şurayı tamamlamamız gerekiyor değil mi? Evet, level 1. Ha.
Sit down,
O yüzden
isn't it?
konuşalım.
Absolutely.
If I'm
Sana
not
bir şey diyeceğim ama
mistaken,
kimseye
this is Lord
söyleme.
Mortimer's favourite
Gizli bir
wine.
sır. Bak şunu söyleme.
yours.
Çok
It
iyi.
is
Bak
excellent.
gizli
I've
sır.
taken
O
the
gizli
liberty
sır
of making
31.
a
Ha.
slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same great qualities as you. I remember the last time we tasted nectar here. The finest
Hop.
wine.
Bir dakika, kablo çaldı. Ama sürekli spam atma lütfen.
Of the century were present.
And the last time
Yeter
we
yeter,
met,
yapma
the
yapma
orphanage in
lütfen.
Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Sürekli yazma bak
Would you
moderatörlüğünü
Oh,
alırım.
well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
Ne oldu, başım vardı.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mentioning that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
Ne oldu? Başı ağrıdı.
Is everything all right?
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
Emily'ye soracağım, Emily'yle.
What do you think of
Dostum bak şu
Roman?
olsaydı
The
saydın
Prussian
neyse
king is his
derdim.
puppet.
I find it hard to believe the king of Prussia is so weak.
Be careful. Wallner is as influential as he is dangerous.
Tehlikeli
You
mi?
seem to know each other well.
We used to work together.
Beraber çalışmışlar. Aa. Napolyon Bey ne haber?
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
Ne desek bilmiyorum. Emily sen cevapla.
What do you think, madam? What is this Bonaparte doing here?
The presence of a soldier is never a good sign. It can only mean there's going to be further war. To answer your question, I only know that his family were in favor of the revolution, and that it almost cost them their lives.
Thank you, that's helpful.
Bir şey değil. Başkan.
Monsieur de Richet, it would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
Aha. Koskoca Napolyon bize geldi, gizli konuşabilir miyiz dedi. Bu ne lan, aşağı atacak bize.
Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis. I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project.
Hala arkada yemek sesleri geliyor bu arada, oyun
You
bozuldu.
must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize
Lan
things
altyazı
properly.
çabuk gitti, okuyamadım.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
Ne teklif ediyor bu bize? Dur şimdi bir dakika. Yes we... Tamam hadi.
Absolutely. 50,000 louis d'or in hard cash.
The offer I'm talking about was for only 20,000 louis d'or, Monsieur de Richet. The truth is, you really have no idea about our
Yapamadık bu sefer.
So, you're wasting my time. I need to work with people I can have confidence in, sir.
The exact numbers may have escaped me. I suggest you wait for my mother's return in order to manage.
Yapamadık bu sefer. Kafam karıştı
I
ya.
have one last question I would like to pose to you.
Türkiye bayrağı, bayraklar,
And
bayraklar. Tamam.
I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future. of
Fransa'nın geleceğiyle
Given
alakalı
the
aynı
hard
vizyonu.
times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
Fransa'nın geleceğiyle ilgili aynı şeyi düşünmemiz lazım diyor. Monarşi değil. Let people free. Counter
The
revolution.
revolution was a good thing, but it gave birth to a monster. We must overthrow the system in place.
Of güzel.
You are right.
Napolyon'un suyuna gittik.
Monsieur de Richet, I am reassured. I am very happy to have met you. Lord Mortimer was right.
Başlık
to put his
neden
trust
yolcu
in you.
yolunda otobüs
I
kalkıyor?
hope
Evet,
that
otobüs
in the
kalkıyor.
very near future, I would like to thank you for your support by offering you this humble little gift.
Fransa
Reflection of the
devrimiyle
revolution in
alakalı.
France. Monsieur Bonaparte, I thank you for this gesture, and please know that I too am delighted to have met you.
Napolyon'la ile arkadaş olduk.
My
Teşekkürler.
friends, I would like to say a few words.
Washington konuş bakalım.
I would like to thank Lord Mortimer
Lord Mortimer ortalıkta yok. Niye teşekkür ediyorsun ki?
for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure
Çok
you
komik.
that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States.
Wow.
and it is
Yardım mı
imminently clear
teklif
that his
etmiş?
support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the
Ya
conflicts in
Washington
which
geç
some
bu
of our
siyaset
nations
işlerini.
find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and
Bak bu
old
olsaydınız
friends.
ne hissederdiniz? Ne o virüs? Kan,
I trust you shall not
konuşma,
be disappointed,
kemik,
Mr. Washington.
iskelet. Dur şeyi
We shall
kaçırdım.
meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
Bu muydu? Bu kadar mıydı yemek? Kelebeklerle alakalı bir şey olacak herhalde. Neydi failed olduk? Ha şeyde Bonaparte, Napolyon'la konuşurken. Ay Napolyon'un odasını arayabilirmişiz. Ona bakmadık bak. Level 4. Güzel. Bu sefer iyi atladık. Şimdi bunlar da zaten level 1'im. Bunları bu kadar kasmaya gerek var mı? Şunları açmam gerekiyor. Şunlar lazım oluyor. Mesela politik çok fazla başkan var. Etik değil de bunu açayım. Şu buradan da kime versek? Bir tane kaldı. Neye vermemiz lazım? Şuna vereyim hadi ya. Çok fazla politikacı var. Onlarla diyaloğa girmemiz lazım.
All right, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
Bunu açamıyoruz mu? Neyi ekipleyebilirim? Bakayım. Ne yapıyorsun aga? Bugün dedektifsin. Dedektifim ya. Annemizi arıyoruz oyunda. Announce final major. Bunları yaptık. Bunları yaptık şimdi. Yeni bir tane seçmemiz gerekiyor. Şunu seçelim ya. Napolyon verdiği için. Ya merhaba. Ne yapıyorduk? Find the play. Annemizin söylediği yeri bulmaya çalışacağız. Etrafı araştıralım o zaman. Şşt, ne haber?
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
Benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer.
Lord Mortimer'ın davetinin ilk kez gelmiyor.
To make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Başladık.
I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
Oh.
To tell you the truth, not really.
You are right. Be positive. Perhaps Sarah is in the company of Lord Mortimer, and they will both turn up shortly.
But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
Şunu
If I
soralım mı?
said to you, where all eyes size you up, would it mean anything to you?
I don't know if it's the place you're looking for, Louis, but it makes me think of the portrait gallery.
There's a gallery here? Can you tell me where to find it, please?
Of course. Just go through the door at the end. It will lead into the library. Continue all the way through, and you'll end up.
Gidelim bakalım galeriye.
You'll see it, Louis. When you get there, you'll know.
Thank you very much, Your Eminence. On that last word, then I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
Ayvaz Rusça mı yazdın? Rusça yazdın herhalde, okuyamadım bunu. Bu papaz abi, papaz diyorum. Bize annemizin yazdığı sözü galeride olabilir dedi. Buradan değil, şu tarafa gideceğim. Şurayı gösterdi. Buradan gidelim bakalım. Şurada bir şey var. Kır kilidi, kır kır. Hello, I added Azerbaijan to my keyboard, and yes, I wrote Russian. I added from the settings, but don't worry, they are deleted.
I've retrieved everything.
Peki.
A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the
Bu
best
devil's
traits.
thorn ne yapıyor acaba? Ha lan. Saniye verdi. Bir dakika. Dön arkaya dön. Şunu da aç. Ne buldum? Görmedim. Chat'e bakarken. Wow, burası ne? Galeri mi burası gerçekten? Bunlara çıkamıyoruz. Dur, bir şey var.
Petrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Annesi bunu okuması için zorlamış mı?
A few pages out of an old encyclopedia.
Şurada da bir şey vardı. Bir dakika, ben orasını yukarı çıkıyor diye gitmedim. Ya dev şeytanın boynuzunu kullandık ama konuştuğumuz kimse yok. Kimseye çıkmadı karşımıza. Ah, galeri burası herhalde.
Where all eyes size you up. Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of.
Sanat okuyan Şakir kardeşim bunları yorumlar diyor. So you don't have to worry. I'm in translation right now. I may write. My ending book values. Peki. Fight the Medusa. Medusa şey değil miydi, saçları dağınık olan. Şu Yes,
It
yemiş.
means nothing to me.
Peki sana bir şey çağrıştırmıyorsa. Son akşam yemeği. Haha. Başka bilmiyorum. Benden bu kadar. Sanat benden bu kadar bitti.
A meeting between Louis XIV and Philippe V. I wonder why Mortimer's particularly fond of this painting.
Lan Medusa nerede?
The Fall of Phaeton. Another painting by Rubens.
Peyton'un düşü. Peyton'un düşüşü.
Struck by lightning for borrowing his father's chariot. And Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near. His brain is oozing by either ear. Ah, François Ier, Receiving the Holy Family. A painting by Raphael.
Bu İsa. Alo, Medusa lazım bana, Medusa. Buraya oturuluyor mu? Gel up, gel up. Kalk kalk. Medusa şurada olması lazım. Dur şunları bir toplayayım da.
The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci. The last day before his crucifixion, Jesus announces that he will be betrayed by one of his disciples.
Şişeye vurduk. Well, thanks, not needed, but this time how should I write? I can write expect in Turkish, you can understand it right away. Of course, good video and honest. Teşekkürler. Medusa burada mı? Sen de değilsin. Sen de değilsin. Aa, Medusa. Buldum. Buldum Medusa'yı. Gizli bir yere açılıyor değil mi?
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa. A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern?
Lambayla
Holding a shield.
kalkan
I'll
tutan.
stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast.
Al şimdi bakın bunlarla bir şey yapacağız.
Let's
Puzzle.
give them a helping hand.
Find the solution to Medusa enigma. Eyvallah dayı.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep
How
it.
do I write? Bilmiyorum. Nasıl yazıyorsun? Ne yaptım ya? Kitap buldum ya.
The Origin of Myths.
Mitlerin orijini.
Reinterpretation of legendary creatures. Just what I need.
Evet, buna ihtiyacım var.
Text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa.
Ha, dil açtığımız için okuyabiliyoruz.
Translation. The night light was reflected in the shield and
Evet.
blinded the monster. So the hero with the sword seized the opportunity and cut off its head.
The night light was reflect the shield and blind the monster. Evet, so the hero the sword size operation. Kafasını
Hang on.
kesiyor.
This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. The section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Tamam. Bunu okuduk zaten. Hadi bakalım. Şimdi şunu buraya çevireceğim değil mi? Bunu Sword'a değil Shield'ı tutanı çevireceğim. Çünkü Shield'dan ona yapıyor. Bu da Medusa'yı kesecek. Peki Medusa kime dönük?
In Greek mythology, anyone who looked into the eyes of the Medusa
Turned to stone.
So the monster's statue must be turned towards someone who can protect their eyes. It can only be the hero holding the shield.
Başa çevirecek. Buna dönecek.
It looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague.
Belki Pakir. Belki Pakir. Didn't come today and I'm sorry about this. There is no one talk to me. We used to talk about America with Shakir but no. Ya İngilizce yazıyorsun. İngilizce konuşmak. İngilizce yayını değil sonuçta. Bunu Medusa'ya çevirsem.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
Tamam, bu olmadı. Buna çevirsek. Oldu. Tamam. Bir şeyler açılıyor. Neler açılıyor? Gerilim, gerilim, gerilim. Sonuna kadar gerilim. Gizli bir yere gidiyoruz bakalım hadi. Why didn't you turn? On the camera to take.
Emily, you scared the pants off me. Don't
ever Emily do that mi?
again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
Şimdi soruyla mı karşılık verelim? Doçlayalım
I
ya.
was feeling a bit peckish. I went in search of the kitchen and I ended up here.
Your sense of direction is mind-boggling, isn't it? Well,
Kameramı
no
açmadım.
I'll tolerate your
Kamera
presence
açmak
this
istemedim.
time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
İlginç bir şey bulursun.
Your dreams.
Rüyanda
At your
görürsün
service,
dedi.
madam.
Emily ile aramızı iyi tutsak keşke. Ya gene okuyamıyoruz. Neden? Neden? Kameramı açmadım diye mi? Açmak istemedim.
A golden fleece.
It's
Altın.
freezing. Hurry up.
Cold? You want a rug? It'll warm you up.
I wouldn't be caught dead in that horrible thing.
That's a pity. The gold color brings out your eyes.
And your flattery brings out your boorishness.
Ablacığım, seninle arayı iyi tutmak istiyorum.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
How did the English manage to get their hands on them?
When someone wants to attract the attention of the world's leading power, somehow the gifts just pour in.
You wouldn't have gone to the Vatican recently, would you?
Are you calling me a thief?
Certainly not.
Demiyorum canım, hırsız demiyorum. Bu ne? Para topladık.
Hey, Mortimer's the author of this work. He talks about his passion for art.
Başka bir şey var mı? Aç.
Guess what I found?
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
This could go on for hours. Just tell me.
Baksana.
Caesar's laurel wreath.
Sezar'ın
I can just see Mortimer dressed in a toga, wearing a laurel wreath, strutting around
kendini
his banner
Sezar
all
sanıyor
day
dedik.
long.
Selam, ben bugün
Curious idea of
Azerbaycanlıyım. Ben
Mortimer.
tercümede tanış
Why?
olduğumuz hayal.
He's eccentric.
Lan bir dakika, konuşmayı kaçırıyorum. Selam, ben bugün Azerbaycanlıyım. Ben tercümede tanış olduğunuz Ayvarslan ve demek olur ki Ayvars Azerbaycan sözünün eşinde mana aşık oldu. Hiçbir şey anlamadım ama teşekkürler Ayvars.
Well, if Peru stands for French grace, then if I were you, I wouldn't be making that sort of remark.
Ha, bu da işe yaramadı. Şunu
Oh, looks like a pamphlet on different political regimes, written by Mortimer himself.
Mortimer kendi mi yazmış?
Here's something interesting.
Ablacığım sen ne arıyorsun orada ya?
Hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what
Hepsi
inspired my
Mortimer'in
mother's
imzalısı
attention.
mı?
How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
Yani hepsini bunun onaylandırdın.
Maybe Mortimer is immortal or capable of living for a very long time, like Methuselah.
A first smile. Careful. Keep that up and someone will be laughing.
Carry on sprouting inanities like that, and indeed I might. These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
And how do you know my mother was interested in this room?
I didn't know, I just supposed she was. And you just confirmed it. So, do you think
Al
she
işte.
found what she came for?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and
Mortimer'e
I must confess, these
takılmıymış.
property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her.
Ha, bulabilirsek sorarız.
Why keep such a collection hidden in a secret room? Any thoughts?
Mortimer has every reason in the world to conceal it, even if only to keep it from people like us.
Hey, Emily, we're not thieves. We're only looking. I wonder why my mother didn't. She was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find
Arayalım. Belki bir şey buluruz.
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant.
Hemen bulduk.
What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No.
Söyle
We
Emily
just met,
söyle.
Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Ya aç
Emily,
kendine bir şey
it
olmaz
seems pretty
Allah
obvious to
Allah.
me that you haven't come here for the
Niye öyle
sole
düşünüyorsun?
purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar.
Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell
Heh,
should I place my
başladık
trust
bakalım.
in you, Louis?
Nasıl? Dur.
Nothing. I have done absolutely nothing for you. No to this, no to that. You ask for proof of trust, but when you get it, you turn a deaf ear. You are defiant, evasive, and paranoid.
Korkuttuk mu acaba?
Go question your own motives. I've done all I can.
All right, fine. There's no point getting on your high horse, you know. So I'm wary, I grant you that. I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to chewing a French cheese, but I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Daha
Nothing
iki
to
tane
gain.
var ya.
Damn it, Emily. I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing
Gerçekten
to gain
sana
something
yani.
all the time.
Because you think I need help.
Just like everyone. You have your strengths
Yardım
and
etmek
your
istiyoruz.
weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Hmm. Lan ne yaptım? Bunlar ne işe yarıyor?
Pragmatic, intelligent, sure of herself. Her
only weak spot is our difficulty talking about ourselves.
Neyse bunları
I don't know
kullanarak
much about your past,
doğru
but
yolu
I'm
bulduk.
guessing you had to get by on your own for much of your life. It might have closed you off, and that can be a disadvantage. It might be time for you to open up and risk a little trust. Not every man you meet wants to hurt you.
Her tanıştığın
Yes, you
adam
may be
seni
right. I might have some
incitecek
weaknesses,
diye
but I
bir
don't
şey yok
need your
dedi.
help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Anlıyorum. Yok.
I don't see us as partners for life. You won't owe me anything, you know. It doesn't commit you to anything after all.
All right, you've gone to a lot of trouble. You deserve an answer.
Teşekkürler.
I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me. But I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much.
Ya gerçekten bir sürü şey mi söyledin?
Given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is...
He dedi. Ha. Babası olamaz. Order ya da old. Üf, zor. Şunları kullanayım mı? Tekrar bolca var. Kullanabiliyor muyum ya? Kullanamıyorum. Lan işe yaramıyormuş.
It's as obvious as it is surprising. You're my mother's hard-hitting
Annemle
partner.
ilgiliyse bu kadar.
God, do you really believe the nonsense that comes out of your mouth?
Well, a second ago I
Ya
did.
sona kadar
little.
geldik bilemedik.
Sorry, Louis, your mother is not my partner.
Gerçekten. He dedi.
Chances are, you're working with a member of the Order.
The only members of the Order other than ourselves are your mother and Mr. Washington. The former has sadly gone missing.
Gerçekten bulamayacağız
As
ya.
for the latter, I knew nothing of his arrival. Incidentally, you must have noticed how inefficiently our Order communicates internationally.
Gene bulamadık. Lan hadi
Your
eski
husband,
kocan.
of course.
My husband, he can't even walk without a cane. Poor old man. Let him live out the rest of his days in peace.
How nice for him.
Kalmadı artık
Your
kalmadı.
father, the force of youth combined with the wisdom of ancestors.
I never knew my father. And it'll be better for him if I never do find him.
Son şans.
Sorry.
I thought you'd figured out I was an orphan.
No, but please forgive me. I didn't know.
Abi
Right, time is short. You haven't convinced me. I prefer to remain discreet. Don't
yapamadık.
take it the wrong way. All I can tell you is I'm looking for my sister. And if I react
Ya
so
bunları çok
strongly
konuşamadık
at the
ki.
sight of
Bilgi
Campbell
sahibi
County,
değildik.
it's because I thought it belonged to her. But it doesn't.
I understand. I won't insist.
It's time to leave.
Ay bunun aramızı iyi yapamadık. Tüh. Tüh üzüldüm. Tüh tüh tüh tüh. Tüh tüh tüh tüh tüh. Tüh tüh tüh tüh tüh.
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Bu kim ya?
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you
Emily
right
mi?
now.
Good evening, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth,
Actually,
pardon.
this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
Tamam hadi konuşalım.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
Wow. Don't be late mi?
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise, it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do?
Zor. Zor. Emily kulağımıza öyle fısıldadık ama Elizabeth de şimdi yalvarıyor. Ama Emily de beni beklemeyecek. Ama Elizabeth de çok yalvardı. Elizabeth'te de bir olaylar var. Ben
I'm sorry,
Elizabeth'e
Emily,
gidiyorum.
but I can't leave Elizabeth like this. All right, Elizabeth. How can I help?
O
Thank
zordu.
you. Come on, follow me.
Ya bir şey de olabilir, olmayabilir, bilmiyorum.
I really need to talk to you, Louis, right now.
Does Lord Mortimer know the mess you've made of your room?
Listen to me, damn it! My days are numbered.
Elizabeth, I know if it's about my mother again, but I'm telling you, you've nothing to be afraid of. She didn't come here
Gerçekten.
for you.
Senin için gelmedi.
Saw who? You saw my mother? When?
Just last night. I went out to walk along the cliff top and I saw her in the distance. She tried to hide right away,
Senin
but
kafan
I'm
güzel
sure it
ama.
was her.
Are you saying you recognized my mother in the middle of the night while she was hiding?
Yes, Louis, I know it was her.
You just said she was far away, right? In the middle of the night. And the exterior of the island isn't exactly well lit.
Listen, I'm telling you it was her.
She doesn't hesitate on her answers. She's not trembling. She's really convinced of what she's seen. Did you talk to each other?
No, she was far away. I didn't make any noise and then she was
Uzak
gone.
Have you
nerede?
told anyone you've seen her? Sir Holm? Mortimer?
You don't understand. It's her. She's here.
Tamam,
I
oydu,
understand.
anladık.
No, you're not listening. The moment
Dinliyorum,
I saw her, I was
dinliyorum.
overcome by spasms. She's here. I'm telling you, it was her.
Ya çattık bu deliye.
Yes. I need something to calm me down.
İçmem ben onu. Hadi ben de.
I'll drink with you, but let's go easy on it, okay?
Ben de içeyim hadi. Kesin bir şey var bu içeceğin içinde.
I don't know where she gets her rot gut from, but frankly, it's disgusting.
Beğenmedik.
You know, Louis, when I came here, it was in the hope of getting help. I've only just now realized that I've been drawn here into a trap.
Whoa. Alcohol's
Bak dedim.
gone to my head.
Kesin bunda bir şey var diye. Alalım mı bir tane daha, kafayı bulalım.
Here, the condemned's last drink.
Devam lan, devam.
I need to take it easy with the booze. At this rate, I won't last the night. Let's go easy on the drinking, okay? Alcohol
Al
will
işte,
solve
ben
our
devam
problems.
dedim bu. Yavaş gidelim diyor.
The second one isn't any easier.
So, do you want to know why she did all those things to me or not? Even if it changes the image you have of her forever?
What was she trying to cure you of then?
Of the one illness she never managed to treat me for.
İç.
Come on, Elizabeth.
İç.
We have to finish what we started.
İç iç. Boş ver, iç gitsin. Bir yola girdik, en azından bitirelim.
I feel all dizzy. There must have been a reason. Just tell me. Tell me what my mother treated you for.
She wanted to silence them!
What? What are you talking about? Silence what?
Neyden?
voices.
Sesler mi?
The voices in my head. They speak to me, Louis. They've always told me what to do. They say nasty things to me.
Ya biz burada.
Elizabeth, are you saying that spirits talk to you?
You're right. Sometimes there are several voices. How did you know?
Bilirim ben.
No, listen, I don't know anything.
Bir şey bilmiyor muyum?
I'm just repeating what you said.
They
Söylediklerinden anlıyoruz.
want me just for themselves. They talk to me all the time.
Ya sen
Yet
kafayı
your mother
sıyırmışsın
did
da neyse.
everything to make them go away. Ever since I was little. And look at the result.
It's impossible, Mother. You spent your life trying to prove that the supernatural doesn't exist. Why punish this poor girl? Oh, shit. What has she done to you?
Uh-oh, Louis. Are you starting to believe me?
Oo.
No, but
Too bad it's all been for nothing. They're still there, you know.
what do you mean? They're still talking to you?
All the time. Despite everything Sarah put me through, I still hear them. And here I am on a lost island, knowing that no one knows me. And I find myself here at the exact same time as her. You see? You understand? You sense it too.
Annemiz neler yapmış ya.
I'm going to die here.
Ölmeyeceksin, merak etme. Ölmeden önce son kez.
I beg you, tell me you believe me.
Aa. Hadi inanayım.
I'm here, Elizabeth. I'm right here with you. And I do believe you.
Thank you, Louis. You know, despite what people might think,
Yalan
I'm
söyledik
not
ama
crazy.
neyse. Değilsin canım, deli değilsin. Koy lan koy, bir tane daha içelim, hadi koy.
My God, Elizabeth, how is this possible?
Welcome to my world, Lil Louis. Welcome to my life.
Son kez. Şimdi buradan kaçmasını yani burada öleceğim dedi. Burada kal dersek saçma olur. Yardım edeceğiz dedik.
Elizabeth, the whole story stinks of death. If I were you, I'd have left the moment you heard me speak about my mother. I don't know if she knows you're here, but if I had any doubt, I wouldn't take the risk.
Yeah, you're right. I can't stay here another minute. I need to
Evet,
get the
gitmem
hell out
lazım
of here.
gerekiyor.
I need to find a boat and get away. I'm not dying here.
I feel so dizzy.
You like my little concoction, don't you? That's rare.
Bu
What?
gerçekten rare.
It no longer has any effect on me. But my guests generally don't appreciate me mixing alcohol with laudanum.
What? You put laudanum in
Laudanum?
my drink?
In both. Don't worry, my little Louis. We'll sink down to the bottom together.
Oh man, I feel like puking. I really feel like shit. I gotta get back.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm here now. I'll
Oley.
take good care of you.
Oley.
Don't touch me. Just leave.
Don't touch me mi?
If I get up, I'll fall.
Kafamız güzelleşti bu arada. Kafamız 1 milyon.
Oh, little Louis tired. Leave everything to me.
Bu bizi öldürecek mi lan? Aa, yanlış düşündük.
Just let go.
Lan deli. Ne yapıyorsun? Acaba ne oldu ya? Çok merak ettim. Aa, bu bölüm bitti. Ha. İkinci yere mi geçtik? Okey. O zaman burada yayını bitirelim. Yarın devam ederiz.